Hello, and welcome back to Magical History 101, the show where I teach you guys about magic. Today, I thought we'd talk about blood magic. Now, blood magic is pretty, well, I wouldn't say popular, but it's pretty well known throughout the magical spheres. And if your magic doesn't use it, your magic is aware of other kinds of magic that do use it. Like Necromancy uses it pretty exclusively, not exclusively, pretty regularly, because you need the boost from that. I mean, your own natural stuff can only get you so far. So, blood magic, of course, had its roots pretty solidly in religion. I mean, any religion you can think of, they use blood magic. I mean, they might have used it the one time at the beginning, or they might have used it throughout. Like, the Egyptians used it, the Jews used it, the Babylonians used it, the Aztecs were really fond of it. Christianity used it the one time, but you know, you had your guy on a cross, so that's although when the son of your major deity gives up his life for his people, that's some pretty major mojo happening there. So you can say all you want that you didn't ever have sacrifices, but at the same time, yeah, you got the one. That counts. So, for the longest time, well, as far as we know, nobody really understood it. The gods say, hey, sacrifice an animal to us. And pretty much people's response is, okay. Because when the gods say, hey, do this thing, you don't say, but why? That's a really good way to get a lightning bolt to the face. So, it wasn't until about the 10th, 11th centuries in the Middle East when a guy named Al-Biruni did some theoretical work on why that was and why the gods really wanted, animal sacrifice. Because he thought it all boiled down to the essential life stuff and how the animal acted as a replacement for the person, and it's safer, but he figured there might be something more to it than that. But since he wasn't actually a magician, he didn't go very far, because, blood magic is still, even saying the words blood magic still puts people on edge. I mean, it's unnecessarily on edge, but on edge nevertheless. So it wasn't until later, in the mid-19th century, when a guy by the name of Ludwig Feuerbach really cracked down. Now, Ludwig Feuerbach had gotten a hold of Al-Biruni's treatise on sacrifice, and it's, throughout other cultures. Now, as a note, Al-Biruni did a comparative, study of all major known religions at the time, and so he pretty well got a good grip on what was what. But at the same time, this is one of his lesser known things throughout the ages until like I said, until Ludwig Feuerbach got a hold of it and really started cracking down. Now, Ludwig Feuerbach was a magician, and so he did say, hey, maybe there's some theory behind this, and he sort of figured, what if that essential thing, that thing that's going up to the gods, if there's some way to harness it and channel it and then use it in your spells, then you could use that. And so he's really the one who started really pioneering that. He, of course, wasn't able to get a whole good grip on it, and that took a few years after him, Emil Durkheim, to really get a good grip on perfecting the process of using the energy of the animal to channel it into your spell. Now, of course, over the years, different practitioners have perfected it in different ways. Of course, one of the major ones was Dr. Egon von Strauss, who really was he was a major figure in necromancy, but he also was a really big figure in the field of meta-paradigmorphic magic, which is really where blood magic, I wouldn't say blood magic is under the umbrella of meta-paradigmorphic magic, but they've definitely got some, definitely kissing cousins. So in the late 19th century, they really figured out how the magic of the animal, the energy of the animal, the life essence of the animal goes out and the spell. And so there's a brief history of blood magic. I mean, there's a little bit more to it than that, and so I'll be touching back down on it in future videos probably. But that's the basic history of the discovery of blood magic. So, all right, that's it. Like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.